Just starting a little earlier, my friends, so I don't have any technical problems, any technical issues. Sometimes it's laptop surprise me at the last minute or something happens with the microphone, the webcam. You know how it is when you work in a computer, right? I hope you can watch it. You can watch it later if you're working. I have people from all over the world, so I'm used to it. Yeah, I really love to go live so you guys can see me more as a. I'm not like kind of, I'm trying to show you the real me, not trying to perform for nobody. I'm trying to be like honest, down to earth. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of performance in these communities, spiritual communities. I try to be as more authentic as possible, and that's the people that I like, authentic people. That's the kind of YouTubers that I watch, authentic YouTubers, down to earth YouTubers, people that really went through something, and have good information too. There's great books for your twin flame journey, that is actually your spiritual journey. You can read The Untethered Soul or The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, the books of Dr. Joe Dispenza, the books of Dr. Wayne Dyer, Rumi. You can read Rumi's poems. You can listen to Alan Watts. You can listen to Michael Singer podcast. That's one of my favorite ones. There's two channels. One is called Seeds of Contemplation. I love it so much. Even when I go on vacation to my little beach house, I listen to that and I do therapy over there. Like I release everything. I'm in contact with my consciousness. I understand everything. And I love Michael Singer because he's funny. He takes out the importance, just have fun with life. Whatever happens, don't react, don't close, right? Be open, be far away from the circumstance. There's also a channel called Closer to Truth or Sounds True, something like that. It's from a woman. I don't remember her name. But there's a lot of Michael Singer podcast over there too. I'm a big fan, as you can see, of Michael Singer. He's my favorite. But yeah, there's so many people, great people out there on YouTube. It's not like Michael Singer has a YouTube channel, but he's great, guys. Go and listen to him. There's great meditations. I do yoga too, so I'm a big fan of Boho Beautiful. I don't know if you guys know it. That channel, it has like 3 million followers. They're really popular, but they also have great meditations. Also, they have a channel, Boho Beautiful Meditations. I meditate with them a lot, guys. And they have saved me in my dark night of the soul. They are guided meditations, so that's amazing. And you can also find channels like Inner Lotus Meditations, Starway Healing, they are great. Sasha Meditations, Viara Meditations. There's so many. Once that you go into the meditation world, There's so many channels. Even sometimes it doesn't matter the channel. I just put a meditation, start meditating. Doesn't matter the channel. And I have meditations that are gonna be coming. You probably already saw one if you're discovering my channel that is kind of new. I'm gonna have meditations like twice a month. I'm gonna try, okay? So, guys, if you're new to my information, maybe you found interesting that I talk a lot about the nervous system. That's really important, okay? If you want to recover your life back, kind of, because it's kind of hard to. Sorry, guys, it's winter here. It's been raining for like 2 weeks. It's the first sunny day. I'm still sick here in Montevideo, Uruguay. I don't want to lose what I was saying. I already forgot. That's a risk of going live. Um, I don't know what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I was gonna do a little meditation before we start. So it's so important to get out of survival mode, because when we met our twin flame, we feel like we are in survival mode, and we feel like we're gonna die every day of our lives, every freaking second. This is crazy, right? So let's close our eyes for 2 minutes and just focus on your breath and your inner world, okay? 2 minutes, that's all. So guys, it's already 12. I'm gonna start transmitting. I've been transmitting, but I'm going to the topic of today's video. You saw the title probably. If it uploaded correctly, I don't know. I hope so. I will fix it later. Don't worry. We're gonna talk about that was my experience, right? And I'm sure a lot of your experiences. If you met your twin flame, the title of this video is called "Your Twin Flame, Your Last Date." When I went on my first date with my twin flame, and after all the romantic interactions and everything, and it was supernatural. It was like the best connection. It was like pure ecstasy running through my body. It was the kiss of death, like like in this movie. What's the name? Um, I don't remember the name of the movie, but all these Disney movies when the princess get awake by the kiss of the prince, right? In this case, you are kissed by death. because your twin flame is your date with death. That's what it is. Your twin flame, after you meet them, your life is gonna never be the same. Um, in my experience, it provoked an instantaneous, really strong spiritual awakening. Just two interactions, guys. Uh, with a really strong kundalini that came immediately. Before realizing that he was my twin flame, I realized that I was having a spiritual awakening. That was how strong this was. You're gonna come with psychic abilities. You're gonna feel the people of the kundalini in your spine. You're gonna feel really tired. You're gonna develop all these superpowers. Your five senses, like, they're gonna explode, and you're gonna even have more senses. You're gonna be high sensitive to every energy. You're gonna be able to feel people's emotions, people's thoughts. You're gonna be a super empath, and you're not gonna know how to control it at the beginning. You're not gonna be able to sleep, probably. I didn't sleep like for 7 months, guys. I still have a little trouble sleeping sometimes after my spiritual awakening. I'm not gonna lie. Even if I'm okay right now and everything is fine with divine masculine and everything, I still have uh, a little problem with sleeping. It's really difficult for me to sleep on my own because my kundalini, my psychic abilities, and it's kind of hard. And when I sleep, I don't remember what I dream. I know that I dream, but I don't give a crap about it because it's just the mind throwing stuff at you like a program. So I fuck it. It's just releasing all crap, whatever it is. That's what it does. The subconscious releases. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little uncomfortable. And the soul releases, the mind releases all that junk that you storage during the day. That's why I told you to go and dive a little into Michael Singer. He's really good at explaining all this. I also encourage you, like I did, to go straight into therapy if you can. It's not like a twin flame, like a regular twin flame suggestion, but if you're in your dark night of the soul, you will probably go to a therapist. Maybe more like a spiritual therapist, because this is not really understood by many people. People are gonna laugh at you, people are gonna think that you're crazy, or people are just gonna wait for the outcome like a big movie or something. Some people don't believe in reincarnation, so it's really difficult when you're going through. So what you're gonna notice in this date that you're going, maybe I have people that never met their twin flame in person, but doesn't matter. Whatever interaction you have with your twin flame is gonna send you straight to the obsessive thinking that is paranormal. It's like a disease that takes over you. You cannot control it, it controls you. It's like 24/7, this person is on your mind. You also feel the phantom touch, that I have a video on that, the presence of this person even if they left. You have conversations with them in your head, like it happens to a lot of people that I work with. It happened to me. I used to have romantic interactions with my twin in the 5D. I will feel like it, even if it was not that happening at all. But There's all these people that tell you that that's real. So I was fully in believing that, and I was higher, so sensitive to everything. Like I will feel everything. So you go to this painful, obsessive thinking. You start thinking that, or realizing, because as you realize that you are your twin flame. That's really painful. Um, Actually, your twin flame is one of your past lives. So it's really paranormal. You encounter another reincarnation of your soul. You have an interaction with another reincarnation of your soul. How do you think that then you can go back to your regular life? No, that doesn't happen, guys. You have this crazy spiritual awakening with this horrible ego death that has the obsessive thinking, the obsession for the person, the desperation for the person, the suicidal thoughts about what happened if they are not coming back, when is this separation gonna end. You go to tarot reading after tarot reading, like it happens to a lot of people that work with me. I also do tarot readings for Divine Feminine. For Divine Feminine, you just listen to what I said. I'm gonna do one monthly on this channel. So please subscribe. I see a lot of people watching. Please subscribe. Help me with this new channel. Give likes to these videos. I know you're watching, guys. Please subscribe. It's not hard. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't burn your finger. It doesn't bite. But you help me. It doesn't do nothing to you, but it tells you when a video is coming. But that's a good thing, right? But it helps me a lot because I see a lot of views and not too many subscribers. I understand it's a new channel. Nobody knows me at the moment in this channel. It's a new project. Nobody started with 500 subscribers, of course. Not even one of the most popular YouTubers, right? They started with 15 subscribers, right? But they kept going. You have to keep going. That's the way it is over here on this YouTube world, right? So you go through your straight ego death, obsessive thinking, uncontrollable crying. You cry in the street like a dog. You cry everywhere. You feel like shit. You feel like you're dying, literally. Like, and you fucking are. Not the soul doesn't die, but the ego dies. And that's so painful. So painful to look at the mirror and not know who you are anymore. I will put eyeliner, like we were talking with some people that I work with, and I couldn't even do it because I will see my twins flame size and I will start crying because I didn't know who I was. Like Florence was gone. You also feel this incredible pain in your chest, this existential pain is really deep. It's not like a heartbreak, a regular pain, like this kind of breaker, heartbreak pain, and actually goes away with time with a regular person. No, with this person, your twin flame, what I was noticing was that the more time it was transcurring going on, the more I will think about him, the more the obsessive thinking, the more the synchronicities. And I was sure for that my destiny was this dude. And I couldn't see it other way, guys. And I will feel like a ghost, like I was on some kind of ayahuasca trip for a year that I couldn't wake up from my spiritual awakening because the pineal gland is releasing a lot of DMT. So you could be having all these crazy experiences and you're not being able to sleep. It's a torture, it's a real torture. You feel high. You feel like you're in a lucid dream, that life is kind of like a cartoon. You don't know who you are, where you are. There's no more countries, there's no more time, there's no more nothing. There's no more separation. There's a moment when separation dissolves and you're just a soul floating on planet Earth on the 5D. Then you start finding some awakened souls that you can call your soul family, but that takes some time. You may be watching some YouTubers or whatever. You may be watching Twin Flame Info. I hope it's the right one because it's really dangerous, this path. I have people that actually wanted to take their lives away. I was able to stop it. So please be really careful to what you listen to. Also with the I don't say that AI is a great tool to use, but a lot of videos are created by machines. So be careful. Be careful. Be careful with what you're consuming because this is your spiritual awakening and hello, it's not going away. I have a bad news for you. This is not going away. Your spiritual awakening is here to stay. That's what I say. The title of this video, you're gonna meet your assassin, right? The person that is gonna kill you, that is gonna destroy your life forever. Even that it has a romantic component. After when they run away, this divine masculine, you crash like a plane in the sky, like you crash in the Andes, okay? Actually, I'm from the country, Uruguay, the people from the movie of the Andes, the survivors. And yeah, I know a lot of people, yeah, that from those families still. So yeah, we are from uh, Uruguay, and Uruguay is famous from one of those reasons, the crash in the Andes with the Christian Brothers College. They made a lot of movies about it. I'm sure you can relate to that, right? It's crazy. And so yeah, guys, it's crazy what you're experiencing. There's no way that the mind can understand this. Actually, the mind is on the way all the time trying to understand what's going on, trying to make a plan, a control plan for the future, but at the same time you see there's no future because you had your spiritual awakening. So it's the end of the road. You're like frozen in time. There's no more time. I just saw and I just see still today synchronicities. That's all I see. Synchronicities. I don't know if that's your experience, but time is irrelevant to me. It's like whatever. At some point, I didn't even know what day it was. Of course, what time it was. The pain is impossible to control. I will lay down and cry on the floor. Like I couldn't take it. Screaming this guy's name till I lost my voice, rolling in the floor on a desperation state, crawling in the floor, looking for something to sleep at night inside of my in my bathroom, trying to find something. I was already 4 days with no sleeping. I was going nuts. Okay, it was horrible, and the obsession with the person, it wouldn't stop. It was like constant psychic attack from this person that was not even giving a fuck about me. I'm sincere with you guys. He didn't give a fuck about me. He ghosted me. He blocked me everywhere. He said, fuck off. He didn't say it, but he meant it, and I could be really mad at him. But they are unconscious. Your divine masculine, they run because this polarization of energy in the metaphysical world, when there's two simultaneous reincarnations, this happens. The mind is duality, the mind is separation. So they run. If you use your mind, but what are you gonna do? You never went through something like this before. So the mind goes crazy. It wants its prey. You're the chaser, they are the prey. You wanna eat that motherfucker and you know it. So the mind is the soul is the gasoline for the mind. That's why the obsessive thinking, because the soul is in another body and the ego, the mind, is external. So it was created by physical reality. So tell me how the hell you're gonna stop thinking about your soul in another body when the soul is the gas of the mind and the emotions. So it's impossible. You cannot detach from your twin flame at a soul level, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but maybe you heard that before, but you can detach from your mind. The mind is the problem over here. The mind is your problem. In this moment, your mind is not your friend unless you know how to use it. The mind is extremely negative. It's on survival mode. It chases an outcome with a physical person. That's all separation. To be with your twin flame, you have to transcend separation. That's why I go straight into non-duality. You are your soul, you are awareness, you are presence right now, okay? There's no separation. There's no separation at all, but the mind and the emotions that they travel. You can feel from this energy traveling to your divine masculine from your solar plexus. It's actually happening. It's just the way that you and your twin flame were designed, right? When they are born, or when you are born, doesn't matter who has the age gap or if it's not there, whatever, the energy starts. Even unconsciously, if you haven't met this person yet, but I start feeling something 2 months before I met my twin flame. So yeah, I was feeling like I was crying. For no reason, I was feeling really anxious, feeling like something was gonna change 2 months after I met my twin flame. So it changed my life forever, guys. I cannot go back to who I was. People don't even recognize me anymore. Even my face changed. Everything changed. My body, the way that I am right now, I have to kind of reconstruct myself. Now the ego lives to be my tool, and I don't live from the ego anymore. I'm conscious that I'm consciousness. Are you, my dear friend? So it's really painful. It's the end of the world. The obsession with the person is out of this world. It's unexplainable because it doesn't come from the mind, it's your soul. So you want that. You want that, and you don't want nothing else. Like a lot of people tell me, I don't want nothing else. I try to date a lot of people or a couple of people. I just think about my twin flame all the time. And that used to happen to me. I try to date in my dark night of the soul for what? I was just go in the bathroom, start crying, feel like shit. Feel even worse. I was using these people like parches, like band-aids to numb the pain, but it didn't work, guys. You have to release all this pain. So you have to release. Don't worry, it's just releasing all the time. I'm sure if you're watching this video, I cried for a whole year, guys. Even when I saw a little kid in the street that looked like my divine masculine when he was a kid, I would start crying. In front of people, I have to wear sunglasses for almost 7 months because I was crying all the time and I didn't want to see people. I didn't want people to look at me that way, and also I had an spiritual awakening, so I thought that people could see something about me, like I was awake or something, and people used to look at me. I mentioned that before, like, wow, what, she has something that we don't, or she went through something. I want that answer. They want the answer, but they don't want to go through it. You don't want to have a spiritual awakening. It's really painful. But there was no ego, guys. There was no ego, and that was even worse, I think, that not being with my twin flame at the moment. The loss of identity, guys. Also, a lot of drastic changes in your life. Maybe divorces, maybe coming to another country to move, separations from all relationships, big fights with family members that were really close to you, big fights with friends, or they just live your life that they don't resonate with you anymore. Maybe you're having trouble speaking like I used to. I didn't talk at all. I was just pure silence and pure kundalini walking around, trying to get something to sleep at night. At some point I just wanted to sleep. And I think sleeping is really good, guys. Try to sleep as much as you can, even if you dream with your divine masculine that is gonna get you at night. Don't worry, it's always gonna find you. You can escape it. There's no way. There's no way out. So the way out is in, guys. Is in. You have to go inwards. Inward. Fuck the physical reality at this moment. Let's go inward. Doesn't matter what happens here in density. Your twin flame is just unconscious, living their life, doing whatever. I'm sorry, guys. Then they come back, but they don't come back away, guys. And that's kind of sad and really frustrating because it's not fair. I was sure because of all this information that I was consuming that it's not the right information at all. I don't know why I'm doing this, whatever. That this person was going into an spiritual awakening. I was so sure of that. It never happened, guys. You can wait like that meme, the skeleton sitting on a chair. You can wait for that to happen forever. They are not awake. They are not going to awaken, guys. They are not. And I have a lot of problems with people, a lot of pushback when I start talking about this. Wow, they get fucking mad. They were also calling themselves divine masculines, but they were just not maybe even twin flames, or they were just divine feminines, but they didn't understand they were, and they used the identity of turning into a divine masculine to ease the pain a little, but it doesn't, guys. It doesn't. You're divine feminine. You're the reincarnation with more consciousness. You're the one that is going through all of that. That's why they don't give a fuck about you at the moment. Maybe they don't know what the fuck is going on, and don't blame them. They don't understand. They have less consciousness. So look at your twin flame with compassion. I know it's hard because there's a lot of rage. I went from straight love to a straight hate and rage for this person. Like that was my dominant my dominant emotions in my dark night of the soul were fear of not ending with this person, fear that the time was passing by and he was not coming back, rage, hate, anger, crying, intense releases, mental breakdowns. And I thought, okay, now I'm gonna listen to a hate song, so he's gonna come back. I was changing strategies to see what I could do to make him come back. And at some point, I just wanted to detach. I just wanted to make like he never existed because he was guaranteed pain. He was just pain. That was so I will hear his name. He has a really common name. So I will hear that name everywhere. I couldn't even I remember just looking at his name, even his last name. It was like a tattoo that I was feeling the pain, like the letters were writing on my skin. They were carving on my skin. I was feeling the pain, like bloody pain. Like this person hurts me so much. Even this person's presence. Even looking at your twin flame's eyes is so painful. You can see yourself over there. It's like a black hole of consciousness. That was all I was seeing, myself in another body. And it was crazy, the feeling, the obsession, the love, the hate, not understanding what was going on, everything at the same time. My life collapsed. My life collapsed totally. I understood I was having a spiritual awakening. I started consuming mostly stuff of information of spiritual awakenings before twin flames. And the twin flame information that I was listening to was really bad and was really toxic, and it was not real twin flame information. So that used to kill me. And then I started listening to all these women that have this channel with all this seduction tactics and treating this that it was a normal relationship and how to fix it, why somebody ghosts you or why somebody blocks you, and what I was trying to understand it from the mind. I was coming from the wrong place. It was my obsessive thinking. It was making it worse. I was not even able to eat. Even I was like skin and bones. I think I was like 94 pounds or something like that. At that moment, I couldn't take care of nothing. I couldn't even eat, brush my teeth, pay my bills. I was like in another world. My only world was this person. I will see a sunset. You see, wow, how beautiful. I was in Malibu at that moment. At some moment, I will see the sunset. But it was like everything was an eclipse around me. It was dark. I didn't know who I was. I was feeling empty as a rock, as a hole. I was feeling like insignificant, like a grain of sand. Uh, I will see the sun, I will start crying, I will see the ocean, I will start crying, I will drag myself into the Santa Monica Mountains, dragging myself crying over there. Trying to do some exercise, feeling like crap, but having some hope because I was watching all these spiritual teachers and not too much information on twin flames. Actually, when I was coming back from the hikings, I was going to the twin flame information that at that moment was really bad, and it made everything worse. It made everything worse for me. So yeah, a lot of strange things are gonna happen to you. You're gonna become psychic, like I do. Like I'm psychic right now. I always kind of been psychic, but I even more. People can't believe it when I tell them something about them. I do tarot for living. Also, people cannot believe it. I'm a lot in my right hemisphere of the brain. I also channel light language. I know that sounds woo, but that helped me a lot to get out of the reason, the left hemisphere of the brain. Um, so yeah, I talk light language. I even if you don't believe it, you can believe it or not. That doesn't matter. It helped me a lot, light language, to get out of the logic. You cannot use logic on the twin flame path. It's not logical, it's irrational, and the reincarnations are random. So tell me how you deal with that, how your little ego that is limited by reality because it was created by this Newtonian reality. Tell me how it's gonna deal with reincarnations and spiritual awakenings. It's out of its control, that's why it's dying. So all you have to do in this path, guys, is go straight to your soul, to your essence. The ego is breaking down, is falling apart. Then you will find the ego again, and a little piece of it is gonna come out, so you can start walking again, to say it somehow. And you're gonna create a little ego to navigate the 3D, right? Because we need an ego. If not, we will be sorry, like a hamster, like a rabbit, like an animal, right? It's okay, guys. If you feel bad, don't resist it. Don't try to fight it. Don't feel anger for your twin flame. They don't know what you're going through. It's not their fault. It's just energy. The soul is neutral, but don't resist any negative feelings, guys. Just release all that garbage. You don't need it. This is like a big samskara, a big energetical mark, the biggest one of your life. This is crazy. Like, this is the most painful experience that you're gonna go in your life, guys. Your spiritual awakening. But the good news is that if you stop obsessing on the person and you detach from your mind and from them, you're gonna have a happy life, like life after death, right? It's kind of being dead, but you are actually alive in the body, but you feel a little like you're dead. It's kind of like a weird feeling, like you're in the middle, right? Because you lost that contracted energy, you're just the personal identity, right? So you don't live from the mind anymore. That's why you go into isolation, because 90% of the world, the population, globally lives from the ego and from the mind. So they give you mind, they give you ego, they put you on survival mode, they make you feel like you have a lot of problems. So you want to run away from that. It's normal, and you're kind of all your body is changing also because of this spiritual awakening. So you need a lot of rest, guys. I don't think people talk enough about how much important it's very important to rest, to sleep. If you can sleep, sleep, guys. Even if you have to take something to sleep, you have to sleep, guys. It's really important. It's gonna help you a lot, even if you have horrible dreams with your twin. It doesn't matter. You need to sleep because when you sleep, the body can put in order again all the energies. But if you don't sleep, and on top of that, you have the obsessive thinking and the kundalini, it's really dangerous. It's mental. It's mental. So meditation is the medication. If you want to start, getting out of separation. That is actually a state of mind, a state of consciousness, separation. The lower three chakras, guys. You're not your mind, you're not your emotions, and you're not the one that attach and the one that is looking for an answer or an outcome with your twin. That's the ego self, that's the mind. So I'm talking about ego death that you're experiencing, but there's also a little of ego that is still trying to survive, and it holds on to your twin or the identity, or I'm a twin flame. So we are twin flames. Yeah, we're not gonna say that we are not, but I will just say that this is a reincarnation. That's even better because that's what it is. This is reincarnation, and you woke up, you had your awakening through meeting a past reincarnation. That's all is happening. I know maybe you don't like what I'm saying at the moment, or you're in pain and you can not really understand too much, because I was talking to a person the other day on a live, and this person didn't understand what I was saying. He was just wanted to know when divine masculine was coming back. It was a desperation state, like last moment, like it was the last moment of her life. Every second she needed to know when he's coming back, because also she had an interaction with her twin flame, and after a week the guy disappeared. That happens a lot with my people that work with me, and then the energy appears again, the attachment to the person. So by being in meditation and observing your thoughts and emotions and detaching from the person and your mind, all this starts slowing down. The path of your awakening, that this is all this is the path of neutrality. Go back to your soul, guys. Go and meditate, go and create these spaces, no matter how busy you are. If you are busy scrolling and leaking all your energy out, then you feel tired, you don't know why, you give all your energy away to your divine masculine, and that made them even run harder. So don't do anything about this person. Just be. Can you just be? Because the soul doesn't do anything. It's just existing. Breathe, regulate your nervous system. You can try some Wim Hof breathing techniques. You can also go into a channel. I think there's a guy, he's really famous. I think the name of his channel is called Breathing with Sammy or something like that. You can do his breathing techniques. Just go on YouTube and find breathing techniques, okay? Try to calm down your nervous system. I will suggest also working out. It helps you to feel better and to release energy. Do some yoga. Keep the energy in your body. Don't send it and don't project it onto your twin flame. Get your twin out of the pedestal. I know this person is special because it's your same soul. It's not just a regular person, but it takes some will to take this person out of the pedestal. Because when you put somebody, even your twin flame, on a pedestal, it creates excessive potential. So you're not gonna have it, guys. You're not gonna have it. So stop projecting, send them energy because you know how bad you feel after. Maybe not in the moment because it gives you dopamine, oxytocin, all these good hormones, endorphins, whatever it is. But after you go down and you feel like crap, you crash. So don't do nothing more about this person. Don't look at them anymore. Forget that they exist at this moment. Like I was telling to this person the other day, you know what? If they're coming back or not, is coming the last problem you have right now. You have to take care of yourself. Your nervous system is totally dysregulated. You need to slow down, girl. Okay? It's not the end of the world. Your twin is not going anywhere. They are your soul. So where the fuck are they gonna go? Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You can watch it later. Enjoy the silence of your heart. Remember, questions come from separation. Being in silence is a really good thing right now. Right now, for you, a really healthy thing. So go and meditate. Subscribe to this channel. See you soon.